Hey everyone and welcome back to the Sports Section. So we need to talk about Conor Gallagher, Victor Osimhen, Joao Felix, Romelu Lukaku, some mystery names that apparently nobody knows about. Maybe it's Ivan Toney, maybe it's someone else, who knows. But right now we are in a bit of a pickle, let's be honest. Conor Gallagher, the way the club has been treating him lately, especially with this transfer, is an absolute disgrace. Right? He was in Madrid, now apparently we're calling him back because still not signed, so that here we go by Fabrizio, not really an here we go, right? Because I thought you say here we go, that means contracts are signed. Yet that has not been the case for a couple of stories, especially this summer. But okay, you can't get it right all the time. So Conor Gallagher, we don't know what happens there. Then we've got Joao Felix, yeah? Joao Felix, we want him, discussions are ongoing. But I have a feeling, despite what people are saying, oh, it's not linked to the Conor Gallagher thing, despite what they're saying, I still believe it is very much linked with Conor Gallagher going to Atletico Madrid and Joao Felix joining Chelsea. We know that Joao Felix is not going to play for Atletico Madrid next season, right? He's not in their plans, has not been in their plans for a year, right? So that gives us the upper hand to negotiate. Now, is he going to come in for cheap? Probably not. He's probably also making quite a lot of money, right? He cost Atletico Madrid a lot of money. So his wages are also not going to be the lowest ones out there. So we've got the Conor Gallagher news. Let's see what happens with that. It's really a shame the way this story is being developed, but okay. Then we've got the Joao Felix one. We've got a little update by this guy Ruben here. So good source has told me Chelsea are studying an offer that could reach 50 million between fixed and variable, and this would go in the next 48 hours. Mendes is in London. Atletico told Chelsea 60 million. A lot of silence at the moment, and that is usually a good thing. Yes, it's true that when you have some silence, when you don't really hear reports coming out, usually that means things are getting done. Or at least we're reaching a conclusion, yes or no. So let's see what happens in the coming days. Of course, the Premier League is starting this weekend. So, I thought we would be doing business early, right? That's what they wanted to do. Figure the squad out, early days. Now, we have a squad of 45 players. Premier League is starting in the next couple of days, and yet business is not over. I truly hate it. I hate it when things drag on for way too long. Why? Why is that? Did you not know which players you needed? Did you not know which player you didn't need? You knew. You're just dragging it on and on and on and on. It's not bad business. It's bad for the team. It's bad for the coach. It's bad for everyone, right? Even the players. Because the players need to know where they're going to play next season, right? Either it's Chelsea or another club. Or if it's Joao Felix, for example, it's Atletico or another club or Chelsea. So yeah, figure it out. Now, of course, the next one is one that we've been talking about for quite a while, right? That's Lukaku, Osimhen. Napoli want Lukaku. We probably want Osimhen as well. So what's the problem there? Well, the problem here is always the same. It's money. It's money. Lukaku going to Napoli. Napoli not willing to pay the amount that we're asking because, let's face it, they don't really have the money. But then again, if they want to get rid of Osimhen, then they're getting rid of a player that is making around 11 million per year. So they can have the money if we come and grab Osimhen. But we don't want to pay Osimhen 11 million per year. Plus, we probably also don't want to pay the same amount that Napoli are asking. So how do we advance here? Well, the only way we do advance is if we reach an agreement with Osimhen. Because Lukaku is eventually going to go to Napoli, right? We all know this. Conte wants him. He's going to go there. So, okay, we can offload him plus the wages. And then we need to figure out how we can convince Osimhen to come at Chelsea. What type of contract are we going to give him? Because he's not going to come on loan. That's already a certainty. So, yeah. The only thing we've got here is Di Marzio saying that Chelsea technical staff have given the green light to move for Osimhen. Chelsea have rekindled their interest in Victor Osimhen. The Nigerian striker would be open to a transfer to Chelsea, but not on loan. Thus, the possibility of reactivating a permanent exchange or at most loans with obligations to buy with Lukaku in addition to a significant balancing payment in favor of Napoli. Let's be honest, the only way we're getting Osimhen is if we reach a deal with Napoli for Lukaku and we add some cash on top of that to buy Osimhen and we pay him what he wants. Is that the smart thing to do? Probably not. Let's be honest, probably not. Is he a good striker? Yes. 11 million per year striker? Probably not, in my opinion. It will also screw up the whole structure that this new ownership is trying to build, right? Having players on low wages and then giving them a new contract if they perform well, just like they just did with Cole Palmer. Signed a new contract, increased wages. By the way, increased wages, apparently it's only 100,000 per week, while we have Sterling's and Lukaku's at 300,000. You're probably going to get Osimhen in that area as well. So yeah, it screws up the hierarchy. And let's be honest, the squad we have today, it's quite big, right? It's quite big. I don't know why we're waiting to offload a lot of these players, right? Around 17 players should be offloaded. I don't understand why it's mid-August and we still have that many players at the club. And especially if we look at the forwards, right? If you get Joao Felix in, if you get Osimhen in, you're going to have Mudryk, Madueke, Jackson. Okay, Margu, I don't think he's going to stay if those strikers are joining us. Neto, of course, we just acquired him, so he's going to stay. Rodion deal is off. And then Fofana probably getting sold or loaned out. The question at the end of the day is pretty simple. Do we need these players? Do we need Joao Felix? Do we need Osimhen? If the answer is yes, if the coach says yes, then it's simple. Go and get them. And then the financials, figure it out. Because I'd rather buy players that the coach actually wants. Osimhen brings in a little bit of experience as well. Joao Felix, same thing. I know Joao Felix, hyped up player, right? He probably did not deliver to the expectations. That's 100% correct, right? At Atletico, at Barcelona, at Chelsea, okay, his time was short. I think he performed okay. But for the price that Atletico paid for him, the hype around him, yes, it's true he did not deliver just yet. Still, he could have a lot of years left, right, to perform. So, yeah, again, it's about what the club, what the manager wants. Do we need them? Yes or no? And that's really that simple. And then, of course, discussion with the agents, with the club, blah, 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 blah. But get it done. Get it done. We're playing Manchester City in a couple of days and then the Premier League starts. I mean, week in, week out, we're going to play games. I would have loved to have a squad of 25, 30 players already today and then fix it a little bit in the coming weeks. But no, that would be way too simple, right? Way too simple. I know, it's a Chelsea thing. Anyways, that's about it for this video. If you enjoy this type of videos, leave it a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not, and I see you all in the next one. Bye bye.